morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone had a great holiday. Everyone had a great holiday. I'm not going too far. Hopefully everyone had a great holiday, right? I had a good one. I had to work yesterday too. Had to work yesterday. I had 11 stops yesterday. 11. And you would figure being that it's a holiday, they'll try to look out. They'll try to look out. And this is actually had to get another phone. Had to get a new phone because the one I had, the SIM card was still in it. The SIM card was still in it, but the piece that hold on, let me mute the mic for a second. Hold on. So yeah, Whitney was playing in the background. We don't want to hear Whitney. We don't want to get no copyright. But yeah, so so yeah, the piece of SIM card, the SIM card, the phone has a SIM card in it, but the other phone that I had, it had another piece in it that, for whatever reason, it fell out. But the back of the phone was gone. The back of the phone was gone. So it was working fine until that piece fell out. Once that piece fell out, couldn't make any calls, couldn't receive any text messages, nothing. So I ended up having to get another phone, which I got what is the S, the 25S Plus from T-Mobile. I use T-Mobile, and I was talking to the guy. Well, first I went to T-Mobile, and I got a call. I'm gonna actually call customer service and talk to them about that because the guy was kind of rude. And as soon as I walked in there, they had like I had something on my face. But anyway, I um I went in there and I asked him about the plan. Asked him about the phone. Could he fix the phone? And the SIM card. And I told him from the jump street. I said, man, hey, the SIM card is out. He said, well, Then he checked it, took the SIM card out. I said, well, the SIM card's in there, and he put a new one in. And I'm like, that's not the reason why the phone was not working. That's not the reason why the phone was not working, right? So anyway, he told me that I would say, well, let me see if I can get a new phone. Can I see if I can finance a phone? And he was like, no, being that this phone is broke, you can't finance. You're gonna have to buy a new phone outright. I'm like, what? I'm like, since when? And he said, well, that's the way it is. I said, okay. So I ended up going to a different T-Mobile, right? And the guy was real nice, and he helped me out. And so I ended up getting this phone that I have. But the thing about it, and then he was telling me that T-Mobile don't pay. They don't give those guys holiday pay. Well, not holiday pay, but like holiday pay, a time and a half. And I looked. I was talking. I said, man, well, T-Mobile makes a lot of money. Say the benefits not that good. Would I rather what? I don't. Depending on how old you are, you won't see the tree grow a long time because the trees take a long time to grow, depending on what type of tree it is. But anyway, so yeah, he was telling me about T-Mobile. He was telling me about how they how their benefits are, and the benefits aren't that good. I'm like, last year T-Mobile made like 11.5. I looked it up, 11.5 billion dollars, and they don't want to pay their employees. And instead of the starting point started off, this is South Florida now. Starting off, the pay is not that much. I said, wow. I was actually disappointed. I was actually disappointed at how they don't take care of their people, but that's the norm. Most companies, most jobs, you know, don't take care of their people like they should. Some do, And I know I went to a lot of places yesterday, and I can say this for people at the places I picked up at. I went to a place, and I the owner, called a guy, and he said, "Well, my guys are there." He said, "My guys are there," and he was like, yesterday was a holiday, and so you had people in the background. He was partying and so he was eating, and I'm like, here he is having a good time. His guys, because I did deliver some tile, and the tile's real heavy, and so they were pushing the tile up. I'm looking at him like, here he is, home relaxing, having got company, probably sitting by the pool somewhere or something, and these guys are struggling trying to get the tile up the ramp. But yeah, but anyway, that's the way it is. I guess you're thankful for what you got, right? As long as you got something, at least you got the opportunity to earn some income or whatever. So I won't complain. But yeah, I just figured I'd come on since I had some time. I can't do anything until 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. So that's when everything starts. So I figured I'd come on and talk a little bit this will be my first live video with my new phone that I got from T-Mobile. They not paying me for this, but and like I say, certain locations act different. Customer service isn't up to par like it should be. And some are great. Just like I said, second one I went to, the guy was great. So, but the first one I have to call about. Yeah, I'm not gonna call the store because I think he was a manager anyway. So if he was a manager, then obviously he's the one with the issue. So I need to call. I need to go hide in him above his head and call the corporate office and let them know, because I've been with T-Mobile for a while. So yeah, it's that. But anyway, hope everyone had a great holiday. Best holiday. Spending time with your people, and that's great. Spending time with family is great. Mine was good. We had what we have to eat. We had chicken. Shout out to all the cooks. Chicken, because I think most people cook the dish, and then the family member cooked hamburgers and chicken, hamburger. They had potato salad. They had what else they had? A cheeseburger mac. Trying to think. Cheeseburger mac. What else they have? A buffalo style dip, chips, salsa. Drinks, of course. But it was nice, real nice. So hope you had a great. I didn't get any ribs yesterday. I had no ribs yesterday, but I didn't really want no ribs anyway. That's kind of like the norm to have on a holiday like that. Ribs, macaroni and cheese, sometimes collard greens or whatever. But I didn't want that anyway yesterday. So I'm glad they didn't cook that. Like I said, hamburgers, hot dogs. Oh, they had hot dogs too. Hot dogs. So all that was good. All that was great. Yummy. Like I said, I told them, I said the cheeseburger back was the best. So I told them the cheeseburger back was the best. So, and I'm a little biased. I said, but they didn't know what I meant until like after the fact. But yeah, the cheeseburger mac was the best. So, but the missing thing about the thing about it is, like, every time you have a barbecue or somebody's barbecuing or something, you got to get to-go plates. And we forgot the to-go plates. I didn't get no to-go plates yesterday, and I was kind of upset about that. I was like, not upset, but I was thinking about, like, damn, I forgot to get to-go plates. I didn't get any to-go plates yesterday. So after you eat one time, then later on in the night, towards the day, towards in the evening, you get hungry again. And so and then I got home, watched The Chi. I don't know if you guys follow The Chi. Watched that, and I was saying, damn, man, they're not gonna renew the lady contract. And then Emmett got shot. Oh, I don't know if you saw it or not, but if you watch The Chi, you don't watch The Chi. But I hope they don't get rid of Emmett, because he's kind of like the best character of the show. So hopefully he pulls through, and maybe he wanted more money, they want to pay him, so they got to write him out of the show. he about to ask for a raise, ask for a little raise, and they didn't want to give him a raise. So, sometimes that happens. But you know, what time is it? Anybody got? Let me see. Let me look. I don't gotta ask. I got a couple more minutes. Yeah, I got a couple more minutes. But so yeah, I'm just waiting till 6. Waiting till 6. Hopefully everyone has a great morning. Great morning on purpose. Like a lot of people have a 4-day weekend. As you can see, your boy. I'm gotta hit it. Hopefully, today won't be too bad. I don't have that many stops today. But yesterday I had a lot, and I said, well, wow, today's a holiday, and they got me stretched out today. But it worked out. It worked out in my favor. Like some people weren't even working. Some people weren't working. Some people didn't want to get up. So, because a lot of time, you live into these people's homes, and if like a holiday, you want to sleep in. You don't want to get up and And one lady said, "Well, you come and you can bring it, but I'm gonna move my car. I'm gonna move the car, and you just put it where the car was, in closest garage you can get." And so, she had like 3 cars in the garage, like this a place, nice big home in towards the beach in Fort Lauderdale, real nice. But I'm like, you should have moved like 2 of the cars because the Martha is pretty big. But anyway, I put it where I can put it, and I left. Like that's all I could do is the best I can do. I don't want to damage anything, trying to get it probably close to her driveway, because regardless, if I close as I get it, don't matter, because if I hit something, it's on me. So better do what you can do, and that's it. So I did what I could do. And dropped it off, and that was it. Goodbye. So but yeah. But it tripped me out when I went to make that delivery for that guy. He was home. He was home snacking. He was home snacking, having a good time. People in the background laughing, giggling and stuff. Like because it was like almost like 1 o'clock. So the people were coming over and having a good time, whatever. But he was laughing, giggling. You could hear music in the background. So I was just tripping out, like. But yeah, it's kind of funny. It's not funny, but it's just the way the world is. Like, you busting your butt. You busting your butt for these people, for these corporations, and and they somewhat sitting back probably on a yacht somewhere having a good time. So that just tells you that you should be your own boss if you can afford to. But there's nothing wrong working for somebody. But at the same time, we all got those talents, those gifts. Sit down for a second. Got a couple more minutes. Sit down for a second. So we all got these gifts and talents, So, but yeah, getting kind of hungry now. It's a nice Cracker Barrel across the street, but they're not open yet. I think they open like 7 or 7:38. That'll be a nice little breakfast, like a country fried steak with some hash browns and eggs. That sounds good, huh? Sounds good to me. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and try to finish my route, and then cook something when I get home. That'll be better. Get some. 'Cause I know I got sausage at home. I got eggs. I got grits. I got hash browns that I can cook. So maybe I'll just cook that when I get home, instead of trying to purchase something, spending money purchasing something, buying something to eat. So, so they're opening. They're opening it up now. They starting to open. They're getting ready to open. Let's see what time. Oh yeah, 6 o'clock. So all right. Oh boy. Let me get my day started. Maybe I'll see you all later. If not, you stay, be blessed. Like I always say, tell somebody you love them, because you never know when you're gonna go. Never know when they're gonna go. Be safe. Be blessed. Kiss the ones you love, because you never know when you can kiss them again. I'll see you. Y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed. I'm out. Peace.